It's the dead of winter in Wisconsin, and you want a new mountain bike. So you start your researching, which eventually changes to searching, and then searching some more. And if you're lucky enough to actually find one, then the fun begins. Then you get to unbox it, build it, stare at it, and then you realize that you don't get to ride it for like 2 months. So now what?
What's up, everybody? I'm JT, the Dusty Dutchman. Welcome back to the Dutchman's Den, where we got some work to do. So I went in search of a 29er, all mountain, carbon fiber, 150 to 160 millimeters of travel bike, which is not easy to find right now. I had 3 bikes in mind: the Ibis Ritmo, the YT Jeffsy, and the last bike was actually one that I found in stock in my size, the Canyon Spectral 29er CF7 all mountain bike. So for the upgrade plan, I wanted to attack 3 main things: wheels and tires, drivetrain, and the cockpit. So the list of upgrades that we have to install today are carbon handlebars, new grips, a whole new drivetrain, stem, seat, oval chainring, pedals, and carbon fiber wheels and new Teardown tires. But before we get started with any of that, of course, we have to do a wait before. Okay, so we got our parts, we got our before wait, we can finally start ripping this brand new bike apart. All right, well, we got her all stripped down. That was very straightforward. Sure is nice working on a brand new bike. All right, well, I'm going to start with the saddle here. Get this on right away. Okay, that's good enough for now. Next, I'm gonna put the crank on. Now, this is a little controversial, so I'm just gonna give you my 2 cents on it real quick. With an oval chainring during technical climbs, it just feels to me that the power delivery is just more linear, it's more constant. Not to mention they're lighter and they look sick. Whether it's just in my head or not, I mean, it probably is, but I think they're cool. All right, next we're gonna throw on the rear derailleur. All right, next I'm gonna throw the cassette on the rear wheel and then install the rear wheel. Oh yeah. This rear axle's super cool. Next up, chain. All right, next I'm gonna throw this shifter in here. When it comes to cable lube, there's only 2 words you need to know: try, flow. Carbon bars, must have. These 1-Up carbon bars are the first carbon bars I've ever used that I would say noticeably reduce the little bit of chatter that you can get with a steel bar. So, I'm a huge fan of tan walls, and I wasn't sure how they were gonna go with this bike, so what I did is I went and got some tan PNW grips to try to tie it all together. It's a kind of a strange color combo. I'm kind of feeling the pistachio vibe with this color combo, but we'll see what it looks like. But let me know down in the comments what you think, because I'm not sold on this color combo just yet, but we'll see how it looks. All right, one of the last pieces to install, pedals. If it calls for it, don't forget your washer, and a little assembly lube goes a long way. And I almost forgot a very important part to any build. So the build is done. And now it is time to weigh it again and see if all our hard-earned money and time going into changing out all these parts was worth it. Usually it's a little disappointing, but fingers crossed. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, 30.6. Means we dropped 3 pounds on this bike? That's fantastic.
Sweatsuit, all heel figure, and I ain't even got to deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you, I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada. Growing from a cider. Bad robe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass. Granddaddy by the Ziploc. Flex season, I'm road running. I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight. I be up till sunrise. I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of honeys. I'm jiggy, I'm flexing it. Figured I hit it and quit it. I'm busy, I ain't got the minutes for texting it.
All right, well that turned out better than expected. To take a new bike and be able to drop 3 pounds off of it, I'm very pleased with that. So that was awesome. So thanks for coming to the Dutchman's Den and hanging out with me while I build up this new bike. Next time you see this bike, it's gonna be in Bentonville in about a month and a half, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, don't forget that once you get your bike builds all squared away and ready for spring, don't forget to get them outside and get on them, because good things will happen. See ya.
Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, it ain't gon' feed you.